everyone, it's Nicole. It is the first day of the Hocus Pocus Readathon and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Readathon SlayerFest 19, and I posted a poll on Twitter last night asking which book I should start with, and the poll's not over yet, but a rousing number wanted me to start with Slayer by Christian White, so I have the hard copy of this book. I also borrowed the audiobook version of Menagerie by Rachel Vincent, this book. So I'll be able to do two books at one time. I listen to audiobooks on my commute. No one voted for Menagerie, but I started it on my way to work and I'm really enjoying it so far. A lot of really spooky quotes that I'm going to be posting on Twitter as well for you. I also did bring to work more scary stories to tell in the dark, just so I could have some options. I'm like carrying around 3 different books with me at work, and people are probably like, you're crazy, you're not gonna read that all today. You're right, I'm not, but I like to have options. So I'm on my lunch break right now. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. I wanted to vlog earlier, but we just got so busy at work I didn't get a chance to break away. So I've been listening to Menagerie, and now I'm gonna start Slayer by Kristen White. Talk to you later. I am on my way home from work now. Work was just so busy. I did just stop at Barnes & Noble because I do have to get the group book for the Hocus Pocus Readathon, which is Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel and Serpent and Dove. So I'm gonna go in there and get those books and then be on my way home. Hey everyone, day 2 of SlayerFest 19 in the Hocus Pocus Readathon. I finished Menagerie by Rachel Vincent late last night. It was like 11:30, and I was surprised by how much I liked that book. I went in not really knowing a whole lot about it, so curiosity just kept making me read it. It was really good. I really liked it. I ended up giving it 4 stars, and that was for prompts for the SlayerFest 19. It was for Faith, read a dark or a taboo book, and for the Hocus Pocus Readathon, it was read a book that was spellbindingly atmospheric. So those 2 prompts are done, and I'm moving on to Slayer. I'm not too far into it, maybe a couple chapters, just getting into the grit of the story. Not sure what I think about it so far. I mean, I really love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and there have been mentions of her in the beginning of the book. Yeah, but I'm not sure how I'm liking this so far. I'm sure once I get more into it, I'll have a better idea. Alright, so I'm just got to work now, and hopefully I will check back with you on my lunch break. Hey everyone, just got home a little bit ago, and just remembering back on this morning's little update, I didn't really tell you a lot about Menagerie by Rachel Vincent, just that I liked it. So I'm just going to give you a little snippet of information. So the book is, it takes place in the present time, except that all like the mythological creatures that you know, like werewolves and ifrits and all those people, they're real, but they are like treated less than animals, so they're sold as property either to private collections or to menageries or carnivals as attractions. So our main character, Delilah, she has been raised human. One night she goes to the menagerie and she doesn't come out the same. Something happens that causes her to show her more than human capabilities and physical attributes. So her life has changed drastically in this world, but what's really interesting is that all of her tests and all of her blood work, it comes back as human, Homo sapien, and no one really knows what she is. And so it's basically her journey trying to escape the menagerie and also finding out what exactly she is. So it was super interesting. Didn't really know a whole lot about it before going in, and I think that's what propelled the story for me, is because I wanted to find out what was going on. I didn't really read a whole lot more of Slayer by Kirsten White. I'm not... it drives me nuts because I'm not really loving it. I just feel like our main character, her name is Nina, is a little bit annoying. Everybody in this book, they're part of like the Watcher community. If you don't know anything about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a Watcher is charged with a Slayer to guide her and teach her about the monsters and how to defeat them, and he's basically her guide. And so this group of kids, they're teenagers, they're part of the Watcher community, and if you've watched the show, you know that the relationship between the Watchers and the council and Buffy is very strained. So much so where she basically said, I don't need y'all anymore. I don't need a Watcher. I'm going to go do this solo. So, and it works for her. You know, she's a good Slayer. She saves the world a lot. And so in this book, everyone is so bitter regarding Buffy that, you know, when she saves the world, you know, things happen and they're basically all mad at her and they keep bad-mouthing her. And I'm just like, excuse me, she just saved the world. You're freaking welcome. But you're splitting hairs about how she does it. Whatever. And then our main protagonist, Nina, she goes on thinking that she gets irritated when things are all about the Watchers. You know, because I guess she's not really going to be a Watcher in training. Only one person was picked to be a Watcher in their little group. And so she gets mad that she's always left out, and she's like, oh, it's always about the Watchers. It's never about me. I was like, okay, well, which is it? Do you hate Buffy or do you hate the Watchers? Like, can you pick a side? Honestly, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer so much, and I like all the little tidbits that Kirsten White puts in this story because I'm remembering a lot of the episodes with, you know, some of the things that she's bringing up, but I don't know, it's moving a little too slowly for me. I don't like how they keep bad-mouthing her at every turn. Something's going to have to happen. We're going to have to turn this up, because otherwise at this point, it's like a 2.5 or 3 star for me. And I'm not even 100 pages in. I'm like 60 pages in. So I do have it on audiobook from my library, even though I do have the physical copy, but I kind of want to do something else other than reading because it's not really drawing my attention. So I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I paint and hopefully get a good chunk of this book done, because I wanted to average this month a book a day, and with the way Slayer is going, it's not grabbing my attention. I don't foresee that happening. So I'll check in a little while later. Okay, not even 2 minutes after my last update, I'm continuing reading the book, and then this is what I find. Look at this shit. I hate Slayers. I don't want them to exist, much less be one. I'm so irritated right now.
Hi everyone. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I didn't get much farther into Slayer. I mean, honestly, just because I'm not liking the book. But then I didn't pick up another book either, and I didn't get any reading done. So I'm going to put this down for now because I'm not really enjoying it, and I don't want to force myself into a reading slump. And I'm going to pick up this one. I'm sure this is the perfect book to read before you go to bed, but it's short and I hopefully can fly through it and meet my goal of a book a day. So here we go. Hello everybody. Day 3 of SlayerFest 19 and the Hocus Pocus Readathon. I didn't vlog at all today, and I feel terrible about it. I just had a rough start. There was an accident on my commute to work, and I ended up getting to work really late, and so I just felt like I was behind all day. Didn't really get a whole lot of reading done, even though I am almost done with Slayer by Kirsten White. I did think about DNFing it like hardcore, but I'm nearly done. I might as well just finish it. And then I did finish More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I didn't finish it last night like I wanted to. I finished it this morning when I was at work. I'm hoping to get to either Serpent and Dove tomorrow or Hocus Pocus in the all-new sequel. Fingers crossed, hopefully. But tonight I'm going to try to finish Slayer. Wish me luck.
Hey everyone, day 4 of SlayerFest 19 and the Hocus Pocus Readathon. I did finish Slayer last night. I gotta say, I gave it like 2 stars. Didn't really like it. I was hoodwinked by that book. I was bamboozled. It took my love of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and used it against me, along with a pretty cover, and made me buy it. I'm very, very upset. I couldn't get over the fact that the main character kept bad-mouthing Buffy, blamed her for everything that went wrong in her life, was flip-floppy on a lot of things. She was just a little whiny at times. I mean, by a little, I mean a lottle. And I don't know, I just couldn't get over her. I mean, plot wasn't strong, characters weren't strong. The only really thing that kept me reading was all like the little Buffy Easter eggs, you know, from the show and from the movie. It wasn't enough to give it more than 2 stars for me. This morning I just started listening to Wildcard, which is my YA or middle grade book for my strength, and I really did like Warcross, and Wildcard picks up right where Warcross left off without spoiling too much if you haven't, you know, read it. It's very fast-paced. It's not, you know, you can't struggle behind. You gotta run along with this one. And then the physical book that I'm going to be reading today is going to be Serpent and Dove. Really can't wait for that because a lot of people have been raving about this book on book Twitter, book Instagram, the book community. So I'm very excited. And I hope to check in with you a little bit later.
Hey everyone. I just got home from work and I beat my husband home. So while I'm waiting for him to get home, because we usually always have date nights on Friday, I am going to listen to some more of the audiobook for Wildcard, and then I'm going to do some painting and eat some Lucky Charms. Hi everybody, it's day 5 of SlayerFest 19 and Hocus Pocus Readathon, and my husband and I and his family are going to go to out of Africa, so I'll probably be doing very little reading today, but I will vlog along the way. Bye!
Kill and eat. On the other hand, an option. Instead of killing and eating us, thought has to be interjected, and they have to decide that we are more valuable as a friend than as food.
Good morning everyone. It is day 6 of SlayerFest 19 and the Hocus Pocus Readathon. It's Sunday. Chores to do, to clean the house, and while I do that, I do listen to audiobooks. Unfortunately, all of the audiobooks I have are not for any prompts for SlayerFest 19 or the Hocus Pocus Readathon. So I'm going to be listening to Southern Sass and Killer Cravings. It is the bonus book that we're doing for the Cozy Mystery Book Club, and hopefully that won't put me behind on my reading for the readathons that I'm doing. But I've really been wanting to read this book, and since it's the only audiobook that I have available, we're gonna have to do that. So I'll check in a little later. I'm gonna make some coffee.
Hey everyone, day 8 of SlayerFest 19 and the Hocus Pocus Readathon. I didn't vlog at all yesterday, and I feel terrible, but I didn't read very much yesterday, at least not for anything for those 2 readathons. I'm hoping to read more of Serpent and Dove today. I'm not very far in. I was hoping to have this book finished by now, honestly. Yeah, so hopefully I'll read that today and move on to another book because I still have a lot of books. For the Hocus Pocus Readathon, I still have to read Serpent and Dove, Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel, Wolf Rain, and How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather. It's 4 books in 5 days. I gotta get moving. Hey everybody. I'm not very far into Serpent and Dove, only about 75 pages, but I am kind of mad that the forced marriage hasn't happened yet.
So I just got home from work a little while ago, listening to an audiobook that is not a part of any of the readathons, so I feel like I'm failing there. And I'm not going to be able to read until later tonight because for the Romantics at Heart book club, every second Tuesday of the month, I watch a romance movie and live tweet, and y'all can do that with me using the hashtag #WhoPickThisMovie. And tonight we're watching Falling in Love with Christina Milian. It's a Netflix original film. So cute. I love it so much, so I'm glad to be watching it tonight. If you haven't watched it, please do. It's so cute and hilarious. I will see you after the movie.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 10 of SlayerFest 19 and the Hocus Pocus Readathon. I just finished Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. I'm hoping to finish Serpent and Dove today. It's probably very ambitious. I'm only 100 or so pages in. I'm like, there it is. Hopefully I'll get to finish that. Last night I had my in real life book club, so I didn't really get a lot of reading done. Last night after I got home from work, I need to catch up. I'm a little bit behind. I don't know exactly how many books I have left to read. I think I still need to read Serpent and Dove, and I need to read How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather. I think I need to read one more book. I'm not entirely sure. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, wish me luck. I really need to stop reading books that are not a part of all the readathons that I'm doing. I just spent 3 hours reading Bully by Madison Faye instead of reading Serpent and Dove. I don't know what it is. As soon as I put a book on a TBR, it's like I don't want to read it. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to read Serpent and Dove, I have to read How to Hang a Witch, and I have to read Wolf Rain. And that's for the Hocus Pocus Readathon. That's ending on Sunday. It's gonna take a miracle.
Hey everybody. Day 12 of SlayerFest 19 and the Hocus Pocus Readathon. The Hocus Pocus Readathon ends tomorrow, and I still have to finish Serpent and Dove, Wolf Rain, and How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather. I was supposed to finish Serpent and Dove yesterday, and I would have if I didn't go to the movies last night. But I am so close to the end. I think I have about 50-60 pages left. I had to go to the chiropractor this morning, so it's like a lot of driving around that I'm not able to sit and physically read a book. So I've been listening to audiobooks. Some of those audiobooks are for the readathon and some of them are not. I am currently listening to The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. I am buddy reading that with Ellie. I think I'm like 5 chapters in. I'm really liking it so far. It's kind of like, it's giving me like Girl on the Train-esque vibes, you know, like that kind of thing. But yeah, it's giving me those kind of, you know, eerie, spooky vibes. But yeah, so I just finished with my chiropractor appointment. Gonna be listening to that book until I'm home. And then I'm going to finish Serpent and Dove. Damn it. Hey everybody, it's day 13 of SlayerFest 19 and the last day of the Hocus Pocus Readathon. I didn't vlog all that well yesterday. I did finish Serpent and Dove, which I loved. It was really great. I wanted to read at least half of Wolf Rain or How to Hang a Witch, and I didn't. I had a party that I had to go to, and then after that party I had a killer migraine that just put me out of commission, and it's lingering today. Not as bad, but my plans for today are just to lay down and read and try not to do anything too strenuous. I'm picking up Wolf Rain. It's a paranormal romance, so hopefully I can get through it pretty quickly. My plans are to finish this by 6 o'clock tonight. It is, I think, 2 o'clock. It's pretty ambitious, but okay. And by 6 o'clock, I'm going to pick up How to Hang a Witch and then hopefully finish this before midnight. And that would be the 2 books that I have to finish before the end of Hocus Pocus Readathon. And I'm also just going to have Hocus Pocus, the movie, on in the background. So, because that's another prompt for the readathon, is to watch the movie. So I'm going to have that on. Hopefully I don't get too distracted by the movie so I can read through it. Ignore my crazy hair, sorry. My superpower is reading, but I'm going to be testing the limits of that superpower today. Hopefully I will check in a little bit later. Alrighty, so I just finished Wolf Rain by Nalini Singh. I was supposed to finish it 2 hours ago, so I could have, 6 hours to finish the other book that I need to finish, which is How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather, but it's 8 o'clock, and so with 4 hours left until midnight, it's going to be very close if I can finish this last book. It's about 10 o'clock, 2 hours left in the Hocus Pocus Readathon. And I am halfway through How to Hang a Witch. It's gonna be a close one, people. I'm really liking it so far. It's very interesting. And hopefully I will finish it before midnight. And with 15 minutes left to spare, I just finished How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather.